Hey everybody, welcome back. We are doing some music reactions. This is to Humphrey's sea shanty, The Wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald. And I understand that they did this in honor of somebody. I was trying to pull it up, see if I can find it real quick. I saw somebody comment on a reaction to one of the other Humphrey songs, sea shanties, that they recommended this one and that it was, and to Gordon Lightfoot for creating one of the best mariner ballads of all time. So it's a Gordon Lightfoot song. I do know his one song that's really popular. I can't think of what it is, but I think he has a couple of others as well. Okay, on that note, let's take a listen and go from there. A little bit of echo on there. Foghorn.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they call Gitchigumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with the crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling?
When they do the dun, dun, up high, it's almost like the whistle sound a little bit, but I was thinking that was interesting. And I guess this is more of a ballad than a sea shanty, but it is about the sea. So can it still be a shanty? It's sounding very beautiful though. I'll say that.
Could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? Tattletale sound and a wave broke over the railing, and every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November came stealing. The dawn, it came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When the afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of hurricane west wind.
Now I understand that the original Edmund Fitzgerald sank.
When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain,
And there's an actual whistle.
Water coming in and the good ship and crew was in peril. Then later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yeah, so it did wreck.
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes minutes to hours. The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her.
Are they being researchers or scientists or tourists?
And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen.
So did it sink in one of the Great Lakes? That doesn't make sense, does it? They got rid of our ability to scroll up and down while in the video. Or what my settings have changed without my knowledge.
And farther below Lake Ontario.
Lake Ontario.
Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. Musty old hall in Detroit, they parade in the Maritime Sailors Cathedral. The church bell chimes till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down.
Gonna have a last smoke.
Lake they call Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
They didn't light the cigarettes, so is there a myth about dying with a cigarette in your mouth? And a fade out. Crosses are up for the crew. Oh, a little guitar. Is that Chance? I don't think that's Chance. Oh, yes, it is. It's getting ready to switch to the collage. But listen to the wind coming in there as it was finishing up. Let me go ahead and switch screens. So, very beautiful song, but as you listen to it, at the same time, it's not beautiful because it's talking about how the ocean's getting rough and it's even too rough to be able to feed the crew, and everybody knows there's something different. It kind of seemed like. So, you know, you're listening to the lyrics talk on. It mentioned Lake Ontario, Lake Erie. I think when they said Michigan, they were talking about Lake Michigan. The 5 Great Lakes are Hudson, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior. I think that's correct. homes. That's how you can remember the Great Lakes. Of course, they're not in the order of homes, but use what you got. So let me look up the history on Edmund Fitzgerald. The SS Edmund Fitzgerald was an American Great Lakes freighter that sank on November 10th, 1975 in Lake Superior during a severe storm, resulting in the deaths of all 29 crew members. So what does Gordon Lightfoot sound like?
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi.
They kept it pretty true to Gordon Lightfoot's song, which they typically do, so I'm not surprised by that. But it does kind of sound familiar, so I think I knew the song before anyhow. And Gordon Lightfoot is Canadian. How about that? Carefree Highway is his most famous one, or Sundown? Everybody seems to have different opinions as to what's his most famous song. Well, I don't know what song of his that I'm familiar with. Definitely the style that he plays his songs in is familiar. So maybe, again, it's just in the recesses of my mind from my dad playing it when I was little or something like that. Dad loved folk type music, including Bob Dylan, Don, I just blanked on his last name, Don McLean. And America is for some of the Southern rock kind of stuff, the more folksy type of rock, Eagles, all that kind of stuff. So getting back to Home Free, they did a beautiful version of it. I liked the tribute of the crosses at the end, which always gets me worked up. I get too emotional sometimes. And having Chance just playing a little bit of the melody on the guitar was nice. So, very beautiful. Thank you all for joining me on that one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.